Hi guys. How are you all doing? I hope you're having a good day so far. I think I'm actually going to keep these headphones on because I think it will make it easier to hear me because I don't want to be too loud. I'm on the balcony right now. Okay. Did I turn it? Okay, we're connected on both. Cool beans. So we're out here on the balcony tonight. So, hope you guys are having a good night. I am having a good night, pretty much. I think I'm having a good night. Just kind of hanging out. I did my work today. It was a good day. So, in this reading today, we're going to be talking about what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what you would call it, but like, I want to conversate with the aspect of myself that is like my protector archetype, right? So the aspect of me, of my personality that I've integrated from outside sources. I want a conversation with them about like the person that like when I'm feeling like I'm in flight, freeze, or fawn. I want to know that aspect of myself. I want to communicate with that aspect of myself, and I just want some communication about maybe like the reason that aspect of me kind of comes out, and we'll get a little bit deeper into get some more information about what kind of archetype that is and who that archetype is and how I developed that altar, because I had kind of like a realization today about my protector altar. It's a very weird protector altar. It's not weird, but I think I just kind of understand, or like it makes sense to me who that person is and why that person comes out of me, that aspect of me, okay, that I've integrated from outside sources to be that of my protector. So just to start with the reading, I would like to talk to my truest self. I would just like to get a quick energy check for the truest core of who I am and what my truest aspect of myself, what is their path, right? What emotion are they feeling in regards to their path, or my path? Okay, so we have fear. Walking a path of fear. Walking a path of unknown, right? It's the 6th card, so a lot of that's going to deal with, beauty. There could be a fear of, a lot of times, like the purest essence of who we are is a lot of times is it's a very beautiful energy, right? It's like when you look at a picture of yourself and you're like a kid, right, before any sort of fucked up things ever happened to you, and you see like that young you, right? That's like the beauty of you. The child you is like the beauty you, right? Where there's nothing that really has harmed it or that has affected the heart space so much yet, right? It's like looking at a picture of yourself when you're young can really kind of like almost take you back into like the purest essence of who you are. All right. So, and as we begin to grow up and as we begin to, go through things in life, we all have traumas. We all have things that kind of cause us to get maybe not necessarily scared, but just like that bring out not necessarily the worst in us either, but just it's hard because it's a very shelled energy, right? It's like think about, I want to say like a crab or like a turtle or like something that has a shell, that can like retreat within itself, right? But then it's almost like there's this external person that is like projected outward. So I just kind of had like, but this is the truest essence. So that's what's going on inside the shell, is there's fear. Okay, this could be fear around like being accepted, fear around being seen for who you truly are, fear about not being able to meet up to people's standards, possibly a fear of being loved, a fear of being seen, or just a fear of, feeling. A fear of getting hurt, a fear of being let down, a fear of not being accepted for your purest essence, right? That's why it's so important to, like, just do your best to treat people with the utmost respect and courage, and not courage, but the utmost respect and, like, respect. Did I say respect twice? Treat people nicely. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, so what needs to be accepted in your inside the shell, right? We're going to get to the, we just have acceptance. I feel like just accept yourself, right? You just need to accept whatever comes up into your field right now, right? It's just acceptance, right? The overall, this entire reading for myself, and if it resonates for you and you're watching this, acceptance. Right? There could be a day late, a dollar short, coming up empty-handed even, or just coming up, you know, we have 6 here for the soul's path, and acceptance we have the 2 and the 3. So there could still be some sort of karmic debt, or there's still something that you're coming up short on. Acceptance, I think everything is going to be okay. What needs to be released at this time? Beauty. What's the challenge? A lot is going on in the heart space, is what I'm noticing here. Like, I'm hunching down, like trying to, like, protect my heart. What is the challenge currently at this time? We have serenity with 12. What is currently being hidden? The truth. And what is your source of wisdom? Positive energy. All right. So your source of wisdom, the positive energy that you emit, the positive energy that you are, could be kind of the source or the stem of this fear that is within you, because we have 15 for that. I do like that what's being hidden from you, that's coming up as a perfect 10. We have 3 and 7. 10 is really good because that's really going to, whenever you see a 0 in a number, the 0 is going to almost either act as like a portal, or it could almost even like represent a mirror, right? A lot of times in numerology we just get rid of the 0, but the 0 is important because it's going to amplify the following energy, which is positive energy, okay? Now this could be something new to you, where you're not necessarily used to feeling a sense of positivity from people. You're used to people almost like projecting fear onto you. We just had, this is the strength card. Your source of wisdom, though, it comes from a very primal, raw, foundational aspect of yourself, okay? What is needing to be released is just allow your beautiful, like, inner self to just kind of be seen, I feel. The challenge is serenity, and I feel like that is, you see her in this card, she's standing on top of this crocodile, where it's almost like this emotional, like, right, the crocodile is kind of like a vicious creature, right? It's one of the I believe it's one of the oldest, like, species on the earth that's still around from, like, the dinosaurs, right? So it's like one of the only still living dinosaurs. Right, like the crocodile role, I'm feeling that energy as well. Where like a crocodile, when they try and get you in the water, they'll like spin you around, right? Serenity, but instead she's standing on top of the crocodile. So something that would usually take you for a ride, or something that would usually get you to like spin out of control or out of like out of control, right? Something that would viciously grab onto you and you know, try and pull you under the surface. Your challenge here is to release the need to be beautiful all the time, right? Get into your beast energy. Release that beauty. Just release it. And just allow your if it is ugliness, allow your ugly, primal, beastly energy to just flow out of you. And I feel like once you're able to drop that need to be quote unquote beautiful all the time, that need to be in that state of always looking exalted, that state or that sense of always needing to be prim and to be proper and to be right. Allow yourself to get into this Kali, Tara, primal, you know, goddess that takes control of her own life and circumstances, right? She's primal. She's not beautiful. That's what you're being asked to get into right now, right? Get nasty. Just get brutal. Okay? Alright, so that's the truest self. That's the underlying energetic frequency that's emitting out of the truest self. Now I want to talk to the aspect, right? So when you're in this state of fear, when you're trying to work through this energy of fear, this feeling of hesitancy, almost like this feeling of uncertainty. So, what would they call that? Is it an altar, or is it just like, right, your protective altar, the person that you put out, the energy that you emit, the person you become, when you're in this sense of fear around, so I want to talk to that aspect of you. Okay? And I'm going to start down here with this positive energy card. So talking to the protector altar, right, that comes out when we're in that state of fight, flight, freeze. Calling you forward out of my own individual psyche. I would like to ask you, what is your source of wisdom, and how are you connecting to this positive energy, and how are you protecting it, or how are you emitting that energy as the protector archetype? The wisdom, your source of wisdom, your source of knowledge, your source of what energy are you going off of as the protector archetype is coming out, in whatever form it is coming out. How are you tapping into this positive energy, or what are you doing to protect this positive energy? We have the King of Swords in reverse. I don't know if I know how to answer that question. Can you rephrase the question? Okay. So let's try and figure out exactly what I'm trying to ask. Okay, so let's start here. So, because it's going to be easier. So, in regards to the souls, what do you, when you're in your mode of protecting, okay, I'm calling out the daemon. My daemon. I'm asking you, when you're in your mode of protection, when you're coming out and you're acting protective, right? When you're coming out and you're allowing yourself to really be seen, I've noticed that you come out the most when I'm in high stress situations, especially like revolving around sexuality, right? It really comes out for me in my 8th house. Okay, so that's what I need to know, is what is needing to be accepted about the 8th house. What is the soul's path, right? How are you protecting me when I'm feeling fear? What is it that you're doing that is keeping the beauty or the truest sense of the self? What are you doing to keep it safe, right? We'll just... You have the Two of Cups. Maybe a fear of commitment. That could be a fear of love. A fear of admitting your truest desires. A fear of allowing your what you really want or what you really feel to be known and to be seen. This could involve two women. I'm seeing two women on this card. Okay, fear. Can I get a clarifier, please? We have the Page of Pentacles, which talks about manifestation, which is like, that's like the full manifestation, right? That is a grounded, concrete manifestation. So there could be some sort of aspect of a relationship that you have fear around, a fear around connecting in a relationship, a fear around being intimate in a relationship, a fear around your expressing or showing your beauty in a relationship. And this could have something to do with just people potentially being jealous of you, people being nasty towards you, just for you showing your truest sense. It's giving strong Scorpio energy for me, because I know Scorpios are really where a lot of like jealousy really stems from. When you see like a Scorpio or somebody that has like really strong Scorpio in their chart, a lot of times they can be on the receiving end of some really hateful and jealous energy. Okay, because they are the eldest, right? Scorpio is technically like they're the eldest, right? And there's so much primal and raw power in Scorpio that people see that at times, and they can get very jealous, and they can, that darkness inside of Scorpionic energy that you have within you, right? There's this dark energy inside of Scorpio. This, just think of the scorpion. Right? Just think of that animal. It's not, you don't eat scorpions, right? It's not an animal really that you can eat. Which could also talk about, like, your energy could be really difficult to emanate, right? People could try really hard to copy or to mirror that energy of Scorpio, but if you don't got it, you don't got it, right? But if you have it, you have it. And so there could be a sense of sharing that primal raw ability to manifest, that primal raw ability to be the source, the true source of all things financial, all things material, right? We would think it would come from Taurus, but no, it comes from Scorpio. And that's why that energy is so protected, is because Scorpios, everybody wants a little bit of Scorpio, right? Everybody wants a little bit of that 8th house. That 8th house, but it's dark. It's dark. It can be scary. It can be a fear. It's, you have to be vulnerable. It's your most vulnerable part in Scorpio. And there's a fear of connecting, being naive, especially when you have so much beauty within you. When you have, it doesn't even necessarily have to be like a solar beauty, but it's just like it could even be like a magnetizing kind of dark energy that kind of sucks in. While most people radiate out and they're very sunshiny, Scorpio has that dark beauty that will pull you in. And it's not an energy that's very easily emanated, right? It's not a very easy energy that can be captive, that can be copycatted. It's an energy that you either have or you don't. And if you're a Scorpio, I'm sure you would understand that. Or if you have a Scorpio in your life, I'm sure that you understand those feelings of hating them because you ain't them, right? So there could be that sense of feeling fear around allowing that beauty to fully come on, that fear, that shell around that's part of you that is completely pulling in, that is absorbing. Because, you know, Scorpio is also fixed water, right? It's giving very strong Scorpio energy. It's fixed water, meaning it's not a flowing source of water, meaning it's like water in a bowl. It has a certain amount of water, and if that water gets tainted, if that water gets fucked with, if it gets toxins in it, it can be a lot more difficult for the Scorpio to release it, as opposed to, say, a Cancer, where Cancer is, you know, the source of all water, right? Pisces is mutable, so it's able to kind of move around. Scorpio is in the water, but they're like, they're not as movable, right? They're fixed. So it's very important for Scorpio to protect their waters, because it's more difficult for them to clear out the waters, and that's why there can be this sense of, you know, precaution with Scorpio. And what house you have Scorpio in will be very indicative of where this will come out in your chart, right? I have Scorpio in my Vedic chart. I have Scorpio in my 9th and 10th house, and in my tropical chart, I believe it's in my 8th and 9th house, something like that, or the different house systems or something like that. The beginning of Scorpio is in my 8th house, so it's the 8th and 9th house. I'm sorry. So that can have a fear, so like we have this truth card here, which could be what's being hidden, and that's like the knowledge of Scorpio. That's the lessons of Scorpio. The transformation that happens, right? That you yeah. Okay, give me one more clarifier, please, for this fear card. Is there anything more that needs to be clarified in regards to I think that also this could be talking around like a fear of losing the strong and solid connections that you've built, right? You don't want to lose these connections that you love, the people that you love. You want to keep those people around you. When you choose someone to be a part of your inner circle, Scorpio, when you decide that you like someone, when you share really any part of your heart with someone, it's got staying power. That's the thing about Scorpio. It's not a watery energy that moves, that is turbulent. It's very consistent in regards to what you feel. 2323 on the timer, which is 5-5, which is acceptance. It's the next card. So can we get any clarifiers about, I want to save that one to last, actually. Okay, so in regards to what we're releasing, talk to me about this beauty. Okay, so what is blocking, or what is making it really difficult for us? Here we have the 6 of Wands, which is success, right? It's a success, but it's a solo success. It's a success with the Lovers in reverse. This is an energy where it's like, say you're in a relationship, you're in a committed relationship, and you're being noticed or recognized for your beauty, right? You're the one being called forward, but maybe your significant other is not being called forward in that way. And that can be causing some extreme feelings of jealousy or some extreme feelings of hesitancy. But you're being called forward for something, for your beauty or for the soul that you have, right? A lot of times people will kind of like frown down upon Scorpios, try to say that they're not, like, but I think that Scorpios are like hands down the most beautiful sign. sidereally and tropically, just that fall energy when the things start to get dark and the light begins to like disappear. Right? A lot of people are really afraid of the dark. A lot of people shy away from the dark. A lot of people might even see you as like a beast or see you as an extremely malefic energy, right? Not very many people know how to harness and to ride the Scorpio energy, right? No, not very many people know how to straddle. Oh, hey, she says, "What's up? I'm actually a Scorpio dog, so please stop talking about me because I don't like it when you're saying my Scorpio sign. Do you know who I am? I'm a full-grown grizzly dog." Really smart. She's really smart. Okay, get away from me. Go. Love you. Get away from me. Hey, I said I love you. No, you don't. Okay. Also, don't allow things about success, don't allow it to boost your ego, right? Allow yourself to be successful regardless of the way you look, right? I don't think that it has anything to do with that, right? Also, like, don't, just because, like, Virgo, there's some connections to Virgo and Scorpio just in regards to the symbol, even being, like, Virgo, or Scorpio kind of, like, completes that circle, right? Well, Virgo, wait, is that the way it is? Please. Mucho te querisi. I can't remember. I think Virgo completes the Scorpio, but I don't remember. Just stop talking about that because I don't remember. You don't need to be Virgo, okay? You don't need to be perfect, right? Allow your flaws, the things about you that, you know, might make you feel different or weird or like unattractive, right? Like I've got a 3 head, okay? It's like my forehead is really small. You might have a big forehead. You might have, I don't know, like just allow those weird little quirky things about you. Stop letting those things hold you back from feeling beautiful. Because I think that those are the little things that make you the most beautiful, right? I think that the age and the day of the perfected beauty of the Virgo beauty, right? The plastic surgery, like it's like I want to see something real about you, and that's what is going to make me release these feelings of exalting your beauty, right? There could still be a little bit of fear because you're intimidating, but it's those things that make you the most beautiful. What's the challenge? Now, because we are talking about like the protective layer of Scorpio, right? We're talking to the protector archetype. I guess this is a Scorpio reading, but I don't really have, in sidereal, I have no placements in Scorpio at all. I have Pluto in Scorpio, but whatever. Okay. Serenity. So this could talk about really breaking through that layer and allowing that beauty to come out of you, right? Releasing it out to be like shown, right? I don't even think you have to try. I think it just happens. But there's something about you needing to like ride the beast that is within your own self, getting on top of that and or something. Hey, what's the challenge? Balance. Or justice is what it means also. And we have the Queen of Cups. All right. So the difference between the King of Cups, which is a Scorpio card, and the Queen of Cups is the Queen of Cups is on the shore, which means she has dry land behind her. it's much more stable, right? There's more of like a concrete line of like you can pick one or the other, right? The Queen of Cups has choices. The King of Cups is stranded in the middle of the water, right? He doesn't have any land beside him but the little tiny stoop he's sitting on, right? And then the rest is just water. So I feel like right now you're being asked to venture a little bit more so into that initiating energy of Cancer, which is a friendly sign to you. I feel like you're being asked, I feel like Cancer is asking you to come out, right, to get into the ship, right? We'll give you the name of sail, get on the ship, and to come into the Cancerian energy of having a choice between whether to be in your emotions, King of Cups energy, but also to kind of sit on the dry land and to look over the vastness of the water that you have within you. To look at it from a dry perspective, to really take that logical mind aspect, to really begin to ponder upon those emotions and to almost kind of make sense of them a little bit. Ask yourself why you're having such a difficult time getting into the water, right? There could be fear that is surrounding the beauty that is within the water. The fear of not being accepted. The fear, like, water is a really tough energy to go through. I would say it's probably the most, because it hurts, right? It doesn't hurt, but it's just like you fucking feel it, right? Like you feel it, like it's like you feel it, you know, like you can cry. Like could also maybe be talking about like exercise. That's another really great way to get the water, stagnant water that is within you, by sweating, saunas, things like that, to get that toxic or that fearful water out of you. Could be by doing a really like a HIIT workout or something like very strenuous, which you usually probably don't have an issue with. I feel like Scorpios are usually pretty on point with that. So let's see. So I'm speaking to myself right there. So let's see. What's being hidden? Why is your truth being hidden? Okay, we have the Four of Cups, which is Moon in Cancer. Your truth could be being hidden because you're just not addressing it right now. We have the King of Swords in reverse, and that could talk about like, maybe you feel like someone's trying to manipulate you with words, or you feel like someone's trying to twist the truth, or maybe you're trying to twist the truth. Or the King of Cups can be, or the King of Swords reversed can be manipulative in regards to their communication. They can bend the truth. They can, they don't like to look at you dead in the eyes. Which, can you blame them? Okay, Scorpio is directly opposing Algol. Okay, so imagine like what you're meant to look at, right? What you're matched to look at. What they match the beautiful energy of Scorpio. And please do not get it twisted, because a Taurus is nothing fucking cute, ho. Especially the late degrees of Taurus. It's not cute. It's not pretty. It's Venusian, but it's not cute. It's Hephaestus. It's Hephaestus, bitch. Okay, so you have to think about that. It's Hephaestus energy, but at the same time, it's also the Gorgon's head energy, which is Medusa, which at one point in time was very beautiful. That Taurian energy was at one point in time very beautiful. But it became tainted and it became fearful, and her hair slowly turned into snakes, and her eyes, when she looks at you, just fucking turns you to stone, right? That could be a little bit of where this fear is coming from. When your counterpart, the person that you're meant astrologically, if you're a rising Scorpio, the person that you're astrologically opposing, the beginning of your 7th house or within your 7th house, is the demon star. It could really, like, and the King of Cups is known to be the one that looks at you dead on. It's very by the book, kind of. you know, that's not really something you want to stare dead in the eyes, right? You don't want to turn to stone every time you look at your partner. You want to be looked at with loving eyes. And so there's something about Scorpio energy where you're not necessarily meant to look directly at them, but it's kind of more of like a peripheral vision, or you have to kind of, right? Sometimes Scorpios, especially before you really get to that place where they can trust that your eyes, when they're looking at them, is not looking at them with bad intentions, because they're a mirror to that energy, which means that they also carry that Gorgon energy within their own eyes. And so they're going to turn to stone, and that would probably even affect the person that's viewing the energy, right? So that those energies will be reflected in their own body. And a lot of times people aren't very nice, people aren't very kind, especially to an energy as powerful and strong as Scorpio. So people can get hateful, but it also manifests within them, right? Like the way that people feel about you. We can say it doesn't matter, and yeah, we're strong and we can get over it, but at the end of the day, it does affect us when we're not being perceived with eyes of love and of nurturing and caring, right? And I feel like you've always dealt with that energy of not being nurtured and like not being cared for, where there's this fear of even accepting that positive energy. Not to say fear, but it's just, it's a new, it's different, right? It's a source of energy. The source of wisdom. We have positive energy. We have death in reverse. Nobody's going to take that positive energy from you. I'm not going to take this positive energy from you. I would hope that I am breathing life into you, allowing you to take your own time to transform whenever you're ready. Nobody can tell a Scorpio when to transform. They're going to transform the exact moment that they're ready to transform. And if you're trying to make them transform, chances are they're not going to, right? It's like in that Bright Eyes song. Or is it Bright Eyes? I thought that I could change you, but you changed me. That's a lyric in a song. I don't know what song it is. I'm actually going to look that up. I thought that I could change you, but you changed me. Oh, it's by Emery, and it's called Ponytail Parade. Emery they're not the most popular band. It was released in 2004. One of the best bands, in my opinion, in the world. Great band, honestly. Very cool people. Go listen to it, though. It's called Ponytail Parades. I will wait for you forever if you just ask me. I thought that I could change you, but you changed me. It doesn't feel right holding someone else's hand together on phone lines, living at two opposite ends. It scares me to think that you could find takers other than me and better than me. But your head is elsewhere, and I'm talking enough for both of us. When will you see it's not so easy for me? You're careless and whispered, insulting and bruising. And I thought that you said things were improving. These laces are untied, but my feet are still walking away. I fall from your eyes I trusted. You said forever. I never thought that you could say these words. Is this really happening? I never thought that you could say these words. Don't say. Is this really happening? I never thought. Okay, so and it goes over the same thing again, but erase my name from this page. How can you take all these days? What's inside of me? What have I done? And throw them away. Is this the only way that you will notice me as I sit here waiting for you? For you? Dead words for closed ears. All this is sung for you. I stay up nights if you are pretending this is what's right until stars leave the sky. Why can't you look at me? Why can't you look at me? Can you only see? Knowing what my dreams can take away. Sides your side can take away. Walk away from me, this night is done. Ponytail Braids, great band. I like their older stuff really, but so, you know, it's like when you go into a relationship and you expect, and there's things you don't like about someone, and it's like in order to like make the relationship work, you want them to change. That's disgusting. I don't like that. I'm the kind of person where it's like I don't like very many people. I definitely am very attracted to Scorpio energy, but I understand that Scorpio energy is like, I'll take you any way I can get you, right? Veiled or voluptuous, right? My joy is to see your joy kind of energy. Which most people aren't like that, especially with Scorpio energy. There's this competitive energy, because like you have to think, especially Scorpio risings, you can have really turbulent and difficult upbringings, but when you get to the top of your chart, baby, let me tell you something, Scorpio risings fucking shine at the top of their chart. The top of their chart is Leo. Okay, we all know what Leo energy is. Leo energy is bombastic. Leo energy is that bitch energy. Leo energy knows that, bitch, you can't do no better than me. Right? So once you get to that exalted place of your 10th house, which is it's a mission, it's not easy, right? You've gone through a lot of trials and tribulations to get there, which makes that Leo energy all the more strong. So if you, right, and you see here in this positive energy card, you can literally see this guy is like, he's got 5 horses pulling him, and he's fucking floating on a, right? And the sun is, he is the sun, but he's also being reflected by the sun, right? Like even the sun is reflecting him. Right? Which could just talk about like being the overall, your source of wisdom is you know how to be the energy of the one that is the most desired, or the one that is the most strong. Very strong alpha energy there. Very strong masculine energy. But there's this sense and this need to get over the fear. The death in reverse. Like, you know that, like, I'm very particular about the people that I like. I do like Scorpio. I almost got married to a Scorpio, but I have Lilith in Scorpio. The Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, you know, you're the gateway to the upper realms, right? People say Scorpio is like the underworld or the darkest part, but really the Scorpio energy is the 8th house, which is the beginning sign that is going above the horizon, right? So you are the gateway to the heavens. So Taurus is the gateway to hell. So, you know, people want to almost take that away from you. It's almost like Taurus wants to almost claim that archetype as their own. Like, oh yeah, I'm that bitch, right? Or, you know, just, I don't know if that's the energy of Taurus. I don't like Taurus. They fucking bring the fuck out of me, dude. I can't stand fucking Taurus. I have Saturn in Taurus in my 1st house. Or 3rd house, it depends on what house system you use. So, there's no Taurus that I could never overcome. I bully the bullies. As a Libra. Bitch, I wish a Taurus would, you know? Not that they're bad. But, the Minotaur, right? The don't have power over me. And they never will, right? We got this little scorpion over here that they want to vilify, and we got this ginormous ass fucking angry bull, and they want to vilify the scorpion. That's literally the gateway to heaven, right? It's not even a scorpion. Like, they even want to take that away from you. They want to hide that from you. You're the fucking eagle, bitch. You're the eagle, technically, which is one of the energies that I believe is like unto God, or like God. That God would say that if God were to be an animal, he would be a lion or a eagle, right? An eagle to fly above, or the lion on the earth, on the ground, in the hell realms. And the thing about Scorpios, or the eagle, is that the eagle flies alone, right? They might have their thing, but when it goes out to time for the Scorpio to rise and to ascend, they do best by themselves. So, it was a very good Scorpio reading. I really like that. I really do. I love Scorpio energy, but I do have a lot of really sensitive placements in Scorpio, so my protector energy comes out in my 8th house and in Scorpio. So I've got Chiron in Scorpio at the 19th degree, which is like the serpent degree, which is like the accursed degree. Very powerful energy, which is the key, right? So I have the key to the heart of the Scorpion. Chiron, it's also like the part that you can heal in other people, but you can never really heal within yourself. So that's why I like Scorpios. Most of the time you can't really get into a Scorpio's heart, but because I have the key Chiron, I can get into the Scorpio's heart. Not that I want to, because I don't want to. If you don't want me to, right? But because there's fear. It's fucking scary, bitch. It's not rainbows and butterflies. I mean, it can be, but it's really not. Oh, hey. Oh, so she said, I am a Scorpio, so we can be friends? Want to be my friend? Oh, you made eye boogers. I will take them. This is the only job you have, is to make these eye boogers for me, so I can take them away from you. Give me those eye boogers. She said, I got eye boogers, totally get it. Oof. Whoa. This was a good reading. I'm glad I did this. You guys like this owl? My roommate's mom painted it, I think. I just moved it over here because I thought it was cool. Integrity is on the bottom of the deck. Unity in reverse. And sensitivity. Sensitivity, ignorance. Stagnation in reverse, right? The stagnation is being lifted, right? So long as you're acting with integrity and you're allowing yourself to be different. You don't need to be like everyone else. Allow the uniqueness that you keep kind of hidden away. Those things you keep hidden in your heart. Don't change those things about you. You don't have to be like everyone else. Your uniqueness is good. You don't need to let everybody know about it, but I know about it, so. Get a couple of these cards, and then I'm going to go. Sorry, this is long. I hope you guys like this. I liked it. Shoot. We have, you are my every waking thought. You are like a constant hum in the back of their mind. You're a whisper behind every moment of every day. They're obsessed with you and feel incapable of thinking about anyone else. It's the mystery that you guys have, the ability to be mysterious by not necessarily revealing so much, right? There's this sense of wanting to know what lies beneath. But in order to do that, you have to have the key. And the key is you have to have positive energy, integrity, not trying to change anything, accepting them for all of the darkness and all the just everything, right? There's a sense of I would give it. I couldn't give to you like I wanted because I'm still healing from my past. And you aren't my type. They're just not that into you. There's nothing wrong with you. They just simply have a different type that draws them in. Everyone has a type. Try not to take it personally. Your touch thrills me. You'll find it easier to attract what you desire when you aren't too loud about it. You don't have to be forward. Subtlety will bring exactly what you're craving. And then we have reward. Your hard work is paying off. Your performance is gaining attention by your community, and you deserve the rewards you are receiving now. And then undress me, I'm shy. Sure, stripping for a lover can be hot, but there's something deeply sensual about having that lover peel your clothes off piece by piece. It's this level of vulnerability in another's hands that will serve you now. And I'm going to put a ring on it when it's time. We have damage in reverse. Taurus could be feeling some damages. So, you know, if you got a Scorpio that loves you, that really is, like, loves you, and like they'll let, like, you can be that safe haven for a Scorpio, cherish that, love that aspect of them. Even if it's dark, even if it's scary, even if it's kind of brutal at times, just love that, because not very many people get access to that. And right, don't be somebody that goes and parades it all around for everyone to know, but just have integrity and hold space for them, right? Because it really is the most powerful place in all of the entire night sky, in my opinion. Right? So, thanks guys for watching. My name's Madeline, Maddie, whatever you want to call me up here. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.